Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Fournette, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ready, 18 game.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew, open his swing, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Hey, exit.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. McFarland, he'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on third. Sliding out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 5 now. Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
50, plant.
And we have you on the edges, heavy on the edges.
5.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 73 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
You remember Rick? Let's go, baby.
Hey, Zoo.
On 2nd down, Minshew completes it to Lee. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
You better bring it.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
44-yard line.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Allen. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Watch the safety creep.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Stay with your man. Go. 56 to Mike.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Come on,
the Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
218, chop it.
Now Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
I got it. Greystone, travel. Under crunch.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20.
Hey, echo. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And bulldozing his way through.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Mike.
I got you.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A big gain there for the Bills. 32 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get it together, D.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check.
On the ball. They go.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run with Fournette. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over.
Hey, Alpha.
Get that ball. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D.
Now.
Minshew throwing on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 31 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, hold.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
60 Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Minshew sets to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
That's a gain of 8.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. On fourth down, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On the run, it's Fournette. And some space here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette. 27 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Alert! Hey, tight. Hey, team 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
60 out now.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now the throw taken in by Chark, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. The open man is Westbrook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Minshew. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second and goal, Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 4, check 4. Check 9, check 9.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Bills, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.